Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Packers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Cowboys offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They were ball hawks Bucs last week, they had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
In motion, the tight end. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Watch two. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Third down and goal from the 6. They'll run with Marshall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They go to Elliott again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clark. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Second down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. gun. Here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Prescott now on second down. He's going to look deep down the... They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. First down throw for Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Payne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
All right, here we go.
Adams, the man in motion left. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Leopard! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Under 10. 10. Over.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing, Prescott. They find some open field here. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go. Back into that Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. A second down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now at Lambeau, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. 56. Blue 90. Blue
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Payne. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Prescott on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. In the red zone this time. First down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
No, check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Red zone opportunity. On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense called rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play? And
now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And his kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Back to throw now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gibson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Packers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Leopard. Detroit.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, Prescott here to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone. Prescott looks to throw on first. This will be caught at about the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Check 26, check 26. Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now let's go. Boom, land it. All right, now look at 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Let's go. Boom, Detroit! Detroit!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down.